Hello, welcome back to the channel, and this is a channel where we give you reviews, playthroughs, unboxings. We generally like to talk a load of bollocks about tabletop gaming in general. In this video, we're going to be talking about an abstract puzzle strategy game. We're going to be talking about Qwirkle, and in this game, you will be placing tiles out onto the table to create sequences that will give you points that will hopefully allow you to win the game. So in this video, we're going to be giving you a very brief overview of the rules. We'll be telling you what we do like, we don't like. Then we'll come back and we'll tell you whether or not Qwirkle is still worth your time and bother. 12 years, 15 years, 10 billion years after it was first released in 6000 BC. So remember, if you're new here, then please consider subscribing to this channel. Hit the like button and all that YouTube bullshit. We'll see you after this. Bollocks. So, Qwirkle, how'd you play this game? So Qwirkle is an abstract tile laying puzzle game, yeah? Each player's going to get 6 tiles at the beginning of the game, and you'll see that there are 6 different shapes and there are 6 different colours. The way that Qwirkle works is on your turn, you'll be taking any number of tiles from your supply and you'll be placing them out onto the table to make sequences. You'll be looking to make sequences of different colours of the same shape or the same colours of different shapes. So if you put out, say, a blue, a red and a purple circle, you will get 4 points. Further to this, if in placing tiles out onto the table, you contribute to other lines, you'll get points for that as well, yeah? The game is called Qwirkle due to a scoring mechanism contained therein. If you manage to create a sequence all of one shape and all different colours, or all the same colour of different shapes, then that's called a Qwirkle, and it's going to give you 12 points. Once you place your tiles, you'll draw back up to 6, and it'll be the next player's turn, right? You'll continue doing this until all of the tiles are empty out of the bag, and then you'll be left with the tiles that you have in front of you. First player to use up all their tiles will end the game there, and then they will get 6 extra bonus points for doing so, and then the player with the most points will be the winner of Qwirkle. Do we like that Qwirkle? So the first thing that we really like about Qwirkle is the pieces are really chunky and nice and solid, right? They aren't all glossy and greasy, and they don't feel like sandpaper, right? So they got this nice sort of silk feel to them, and we've had this game since it first come out. When was it? 2011. It won the Spiel des Jahres in 2011, so we've had this for like 12 years. None of the tiles in here have chipped or been damaged at all, and it's just a really solid feeling game, yeah? And I think you pick this up for about 20 quid, right? So the component quality for that price is pretty damn good. So the second thing that we really like about Qwirkle is the satisfaction that you get from pulling a Qwirkle out from underneath somebody's nose, right? There's going to be loads of occasions in this game where your opponents are going to be thinking, if I place these tiles out now, that's going to be 5 tiles in a sequence, so it's going to open the floodgates for somebody to get a Qwirkle, right? So they take a punt on it. They're thinking maybe you haven't got that orange star that's going to complete the sequence, and then you complete the sequence, you get 12 points, plus you add to another couple of lines, and then you get extra points on top of that. It's better than having a wank on cocaine, let me tell you. So give up the drugs, give up the masturbation, go on Amazon, get yourself a box of Qwirkle, right? So the final thing that we really like about Qwirkle is that more often than not, this game does have a tense finish, right? And it's those 6 bonus points at the end that are going to keep you on the edge of your seat. Soon as the bag runs out of tiles, everyone starts leaking diarrhea, shitting themselves, yeah? Trying to just dump the tiles anywhere they can to get those 6 bonus points. It's not a lot of points, right? It's half a Qwirkle, yeah? But they might make a difference because in our experience, this game is more often than not quite tight. So yeah, it's going to be squeaky bum time in the latter stages of this game, yeah? So what don't we like about Qwirkle? So the first thing that we don't like about this game is it is heavily dependent on the luck of the draw. The fact that you're going to be just drawing random tiles out of the bag means that sometimes you're just going to be left with a pile of dog shit. The game does give you the option of dumping all your tiles back in the bag and redrawing. But this means effectively you're going to lose a turn, right? And losing a turn on this game is a right pain in the arse, because playing with 4 players, everyone else is going to get an extra turn. That means you're going to be scoring no points at all for that round. So yeah, the random tile draw is a little bit shit. There's no way to mitigate the randomness of this game. It might just be the case when you're playing this game that you might just get the feeling that you just can't do anything, and that is a little bit shite. So the second thing that we don't like about Qwirkle, and this isn't exclusive to this game, it happens in any game where there's a mass of shit to look at, yeah? And that is, it's easy to miss illegal moves in this game, right? This happens more often than not towards the end of the game when you've got a big sprawling mass of tiles, and then somebody notices that the purple anus shouldn't be there, and then everyone tries to unpick the game, and then you find out you can't unpick the purple anus, and the whole thing just falls down like the Crooked House pub. So it's on you to keep your eyes open and make sure that nobody fucks the game up for you. So the final thing that we don't like about Qwirkle is passing that fucking bag around feels like you're trying to lift up a fucking anvil. I don't even think the actual game came with a bag. I think it just came with an insert. I suppose the publishers just expected you to put the tiles face down on the table and just draw them that way, yeah? But that's even worse. And you've always got the person around the table that forgets to draw or just forgets to pass the bag around. So it's usually Muggins here that has to remind people to either draw tiles or take hold of the bleeding bag. So it's picking the lesser of the two evils. Do you want to haul around a sack of shit, or do you want the person with armpits that smell like a fucking burger bar reaching over to try and grab tiles off of the table, right? The choice is yours. So, is Qwirkle still worth your time and bother 12 years after it was first released? So we're going to say maybe, maybe not. This is an engaging game that suffers from a sometimes punishing random draw and some wasted turns where you can't place or have to dump your load and redraw. It's not a skillful game and it's not strategic, but then it's not meant to be, is it? And as a lightweight family game, it kind of succeeds on all it sets out to do. Just don't expect life to start treating you fairly when you play this game. So there you go, that's Qwirkle. Remember, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to this channel, hit the like button and all that YouTube bullshit. See you next time.